party, and he gets the news that he's going to get a little brother, and he's not too pleased that he's going to have to share the love. And
if you sign up to be a superhero, the point is you have to fight other superheroes, right? And as well as make friends and hold hands, you know, and join ensembles, as it were.
He's suspicious of him that he's like a little man who's got an agenda and running stuff, and would like to expose him.
Do boys, they're not that old yet, do they get scared, or do they know?
No, my children, my son, one of them, my children, is he's a very big Venom fan, but he's also a very big Marvel fan altogether. And my other child, they are a massive, for whatever reason, Spider-Man fan, which is a tremendous disappointment. But at the same time, that's what life is sometimes. You present something to them and they're like, what do you think of this? And they prefer Spider-Man.
Tom's a blast. He's been great, very easy to work with, but I admire his creativity. He's really imaginative and funny, and I just think that he's found such a good tone for this movie.
I mean, he's just like a nice dude, you know? I mean, we all went out to dinner. He's just like a fun, nice, really chill actor.
There's so much power. Would that tempt you to have that much power?
No. I have it when I go to work, so you know I get to play with it, and I mean in this character, not in real life, but we still get to play and fantasize and see it come to life on a screen, and I think that's where it belongs. You know, you can see the damage that it's caused.
Tremendously.
Yeah, too much perhaps. Yeah.
It's his eyes. I mean, those eyes are so powerful. He doesn't really have to do much, you know. And whatever his own life experiences has given him, it's given him such a darkness that he can tap into, but also he can be really funny too. So he has a wealth of whatever's inside of him. He has a wealth of, and that as soon as you look in his eyes, you feel it all. And like handle it in a childish way, and then sometimes in a very adult way. He just embodied both things and so well.
What really worked is the fact that it's not over-sentimental cliche, even in the case of your character who's suffering from an extreme medical condition. The tone is quite sober, and I think that works very well. It makes it very relatable. Did you enjoy that aspect?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the great things about Sam, because he's such a phenomenal writer. There's very little you ever want to change, and that the character was pretty much fully formed on the page, you know what I mean?
Because this clearly has something happening to him that's not of this earth. Powers. There is an uncertainty there of what he's capable of. His powers get stronger.
There's this juxtaposition of the dark and the light, and somehow the way they intersect ends up being kind of a perfect mixture.
Characters with a little bit more diverse characteristics and ethical questionable ethics, as it were, as opposed to bad. And these two have a large smorgasbord of options which are diverse when it comes to making choices. So I enjoyed that very much.
To have that responsibility and know that you have these powers, and so I don't know, you know, what she expects will happen to him, but I think that it's not a shocker that he needs to be somewhere else.
It's a funny movie. It's relatable, and it's relatable in a real world way, but it's demonstrated through fantasy, through a really fun idea.
I mean, everyone's performance in this movie is really good, and that's the sign of a good movie, where you're not like, God, he was amazing, or she blew me away. It's like, when something's good, you're just like, oh, this movie's so good, you know? And usually not one performance stands out as like, you know, the star, and I feel like this movie's just, it's a solid movie, and everyone's great.
And everybody was talking about how much they enjoyed working with you. How much do you enjoy it, like a good game of sports, to be surrounded by good actors, because it does elevate the quality of acting altogether?
I love it. I mean, I really, you know, I think this is, you know, maybe one of the best jobs you could have. But when you get to have this job and you get to go in the ring, so to speak, with someone like
I was impressed with Sam wanted to be a part of it. And he could have written anything on that page, and I would have wanted to be a part of it because I just admire him so much as a filmmaker.
Sam is very particular about his image of what's, he has really a well-formed image of what he wants to do. And so I just roll with that and trust.
Aesthetic or what he's been inspired by, and I think that he does it in a really original way. So, but it does harken back to those movies when I was little, like, ooh, is this too scary for me to watch? But it's totally okay for me to watch. So you can, as a kid, watch it, but also adults are getting a lot out of it too and are very moved.
I think working closely with Tobey Maguire, sharing ideas with him, finding truths about moments. Tobey pulling me back a little when I would try and take something too far, and me recognizing, yeah, that more subtle approach will work better here. So learning from really, really good actors and the entire crew.